recently since the African Nation Cup. I've been watching all these games. These games are crazy. Like, I love the African Nation Cup. The motherland. But Angola beat Namibia 3-0. It was a very Angola. They're a very good team. Like,
Yeah, man.
they look
Very,
like they can go all the way. Like,
yeah, very, very good team, man. Very good team. Cause they actually got a red card. The keeper got a red card, and
yeah,
then 5 minutes after they scored.
they're
So
very
and then
attacking team.
again, and then they scored again, and
Yeah.
then Namibia came back and got a red card, and Angola just all right. It's 10
I
v
must
10.
say, in these African games, every game is a red card. I saw a red card today. The guy literally stepped in the guy's chest. Like, he was like these games are crazy. But Angola beat, as I said, Angola beat Namibia 3-0. Nigeria beat Cameroon. That was a big one.
Yeah,
Nigeria beat Cameroon 2-0, and Egypt lost on penalty against DR Congo. Salah wasn't there to save his country. He got injured, but the big one that I want to talk about, Nigeria, Cameroon,
no
Onana. No Onana again. Like, what
Onana
was
is
the
having
point?
Onana is having issues with Samuel Eto'o. I don't know, man. It has to be some problem with him and the administration. The staff. I don't know if he's a coach, but look, his cousin is the keeper, so I don't think he should have much problem with that. Giving his cousin more highlight. As he's more established player for United, so his cousin is keeping for the last two. I think he keeping 3 games. The second game, Onana came in, and then he came back in the fold. But I don't know what is going on with Onana and Samuel Eto'o. As you could see, there's no communication between the two players. Yeah, remember Onana, he called it quits on the Cameroon national team after the World Cup, and then he got someone told him talk to him and said just come back, and he came out of retirement and he got treated like this. So let's see, keep a close eye on that, and let's see what Onana going to do in the future. As you know,
Yeah.
the FIFA and the Nations League for African Cup is coming up back again. The FIFA World Cup is coming, the qualifiers coming up again. So keep a close eye on Onana. But Nigeria, man, looking class.
Yeah,
This
they're,
team
they're
is
very good. Nigeria is very good defensively. Like,
this team is looking class. This team is really looking class, man.
but I still don't think they're the best team in the league in the tournament.
And
I still Senegal is the team to beat in the tournament.
yeah,
Senegal is the
but
team.
Angola and Nigeria are going to play on February the 2nd in the
That's going to be a
quarterfinals.
very tricky game for Nigeria.
Yeah,
Angola, don't underestimate them.
don't understand him. The thing, one game that I'm very disappointed at, Equatorial Guinea, they run through the group stage. They won 3 of 3,
Yeah.
right? And they lost against Guinea. That's a very poor game. The worst game of the tournament. They choose to play that in the round of 16. They got a red card also. So
Yeah, I think that red card messed them up. That was a very, very
but Equatorial Guinea, man, they're so good. They're so good, but then
it's
again,
a penalty.
yeah, I don't know, man. I don't like some of the calls though in the African Cup though. I don't like some of the refereeing calls. Some of them are so soft. As you have to put things into context. These are African players. They played very rough. They play very aggressive. So you have to put that into context. I know, you give players red card and all of that, but don't think the FIFA rule going to soften up the African Cup. That will never happen. These players will play how they play football, but a lot of big things is going on in African Cup right now. More passes is for team, more goals, and all of that. Yeah, 89 goals in the group stage for in African Cup, and I think the last 2 African Cup, 2021, 100 goals scored throughout that whole tournament. 2019, 102 goals scored. And this current African Cup, 89 goals have scored alone in the group stage, and it's it's just showing that the players are developing more. The players are developing more and more passes. As I said, the technical ability is getting way better, especially for the West African teams. Usually, the teams from the north, they are more technical team in Africa, and the teams on the west and the teams in the south and east normally the team that more aggressive. But everyone right now is playing high class level in African nation at home.
There's no small team in Africa.
There's no small teams. And look, man, you see the African Cup of the qualification coming up. I think next year it's going to be very tough. I'm telling you that it's going to be very tough. Because people looking at this now, oh shit, I should have been a part of this team. Like players who born outside Africa but who have African descent, like I'm going to be a part of this too, I'm going to be a part of this too. So it's going to more national teams going to go out there and recruit players from different countries, who have ancestors, who have family members from the country. So it's just going to get tougher and tougher. These smaller teams going to get better.